All right. Live. Not sure if anybody's going to show up. I might get somebody, I might not. It is kind of late. Well, anyways, I'll sit here a minute or two and talk about what I've picked up. I picked up some music the past month or so. Not been much on a movie kick. Slowed down buying films. I've been in a mood or music mood lately. So I've been buying some different music and such. You can hear the goats outside. Hoping there we go. Hoping somebody will show up. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and show off what I have. And I got some albums. I'm not showing off everything. Not showing off 45s that I've. Yes, I picked up some 45s. I've ordered some. Excuse me. So I'll wait at the 3-minute mark. And then I'll just show off what I have. And then let it be. So here we go. 3-minute mark. Nobody's here yet. But anyways, I didn't announce it really. And well, there's somebody. So I'm going to talk about music that I picked up lately. And I got some albums and some CDs that I'll be showing off. And lately I've been on a Colin Hay kick. If you're not familiar with Colin Hay, he was the guitar player and original singer in the band Men at Work in the early 80s. You know, who can it be now? Down Under was their big hit. It's a Mistake. Everything I Need. And then he went solo. And so I've been listening to his music, but I had not purchased it. I was streaming it, but then I got in the mood to start listening to him. So this is his latest release, and it's Now and Evermore. Colin Hay, and if you went to his website, you bought it, he signed it. So I got Colin Hay's signature on that there. And it's a great album. And it has it's on a bluish color vinyl, baby blue, powder blue, whatever you want to call it. Now and the Evermore. That's my favorite song there is the Now and Evermore. The title track. I love that song. And Love Is Everywhere. There's also a good track on this. And this is his latest release, like I said. And then that's the inner sleeve there, Colin. He's done a few TV appearances as well. Scrubs, where he sings Overkill. That's my favorite minute song is Overkill, and It's a Mistake off of their Cargo album. Those are my favorite tunes. All right, that's Colin Hay on vinyl, and on a CD, I picked up his first or second album, Wayward Sons. Got this off of Discogs. Another good album. Hard to find. It's on MCA. He did one MCA, and then it didn't do nothing on the charts, and he got dropped. But it's worth a listen. This one here, Are You Looking at Me? Is a release. I think this is his 8th or 9th solo album. Got this off of Discogs used. And then I was surprised when I was reading the liner notes. Opened up the booklet. And it was autographed by him to Gina. I guess it's Gina. Colin Hay. Love Colin Hay. So that was a nice surprise. So now I got 2 autographs by Colin Hay. So another good solid album here. The album, the title song "Are You Looking at Me" is a favorite of mine. You check it out. He has a video for it up on YouTube. So, Are You Looking at Me? And then last, Colin Hay, Gathering Mercury. Here, I didn't grab the other Colin Hay. I did grab. I did have a couple of other LPs that I bought, but I'll show them maybe next month or so. But this one's called Gathering Mercury. This one was recorded right after his father's passing, and it's got some good songs on there. And has Family Man, which is my favorite. Send Somebody. There's a video for that one on YouTube. Dear Father, like I said, Gathering Mercury, a simple song. Good album. You should listen to Colin Hay. He's just not writing pop. He's a troubadour. He goes out and tours and he plays this song a lot of times on his own. He's been touring with Ringo Starr in his all-star band the last few years. He's going out on tour with them this summer, and then he's also touring with a band he calls Men at Work. He put together that they're going on tour with Rick Springfield and somebody else. I can't. John Waite, the guy who sang "Missing You." So, all right, blues album. This is Ry Cooder and Taj Mahal. Well, Taj Mahal and Ry Cooder. And this is Get On Board blues album recorded in the living room, the house. And this one I got from idea from Glenn Kellaway from the basement. He showed this on his channel, and I streamed it and loved it. I love Taj Mahal anyways. I'm not so familiar with Ry Cooder. I had to get myself familiarized with his music. So yeah, this one sounds very good. Glad that Glenn Kellaway hooked me up on that there, letting people know about it. So that one is just regular black vinyl. So, and basically this album here, Get On Board, is songs of Brownie, me, and Terry, Sonny Terry, 2 blues players from the 50s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and they did an album, get on board. And these tracks, not all of them, are recordings that Ronnie McGee and Sonny Terry had done. So when I found that out, Folksway Records by the Smithsonian Institution has a music website, and you can download you can buy MP3s, albums, or CDs. And I bought this album here, Brownie Terry and Sonny Terry, or Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry. And this one it's called Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry Sing. And it's on the Smithsonian Folksway Records. So if you go to the Smithsonian, look at Folksway Records, they have this, and they also own R. Hooley Records, which produced a lot of blues obscurities back in the 50s and 60s. And so you can find a lot of these if you're into blues music or even bluegrass, Americana albums. You go there, you can find a lot of out of print albums. So got that there on their recommend on because of that one album. So that's how that goes. This one here is Sun Seals Blues Band. A friend of mine named Harry, his name was Harry Pace. He was a big blues guy, and he didn't have internet, so he didn't, couldn't order records. He was a big blues player, and we don't have record stores here in Suwannee County. You have to travel to Jacksonville or Gainesville or Ocala to find a decent record store. So a few years back, I had ordered an album of Sun Seals, and I remembered him from that ordering. And so I went ahead and found this one here. This is the first album, Sun Seals Blues Band. And it's on Alligator Records. And I like the Alligator record label right there. So if Mike's ones that watching this, there's Alligator Harry right there. So Sun Seals Band. Got this off of Discogs. Great blues music. You'd think I would wait until afterwards to put these back in, but oh well. So, Sun Seals. From Sun Seals to Sun House. This was just released about a month ago on Easy Eye Sound. And it's Sun House Forever on My Mind. Sun House became very popular again in the 60s as most of the folk revival happened. And a lot of these old blues players wound up being found out in Mississippi, Louisiana, wherever, and brought back to record. And Sun Seals was one of them. They did. Alan Lomax did a field recording of Sun House. And then he became very popular again back in the 60s. That comes on orange. Was it orange? Pink. Orange. It's supposed to be orange. Orange colored vinyl. Sounds great. It was just found. Tapes, and they remastered it and released it on this album here on Easy Sound Records. So I was happy to get that. Short and sweet, less than 30 minutes long. So that's Sun House. Then from Alligator Records, a reissue of Hound Dog Taylor and the Housebreakers, or House Rockers, I'm sorry, Natural Boogie. Yeah. This is standout tracks on this one is Take 5. You Can't Sit Down, Roll Your Money Maker, Talk to Me Baby, Goodnight Boogie. And then this was this is the artist that created Alligator Records. This is not his first album. There's another album, and that one was the first Alligator record, and he became their hit maker back in the day. Another blues album, Kingfish Ingram from Mississippi, Clarksdale, Mississippi. This is his second album called 662, which is the area code of Mississippi that he comes from. Great songs on here is Long Distance Woman, 662. She Calls Me Kingfish. That's All It Takes. Your Time's Gonna Come. It's a great album. Actually, it's a Grammy winner for Best Contemporary Blues Album this year. It won at the Grammys. I have a CD that I bought, his first one, and it came signed. And this one here comes on, not signed, but comes on purple label, translucent purple vinyl. Very pretty, very nice. So that's Kingfish. Tristone Ingram is his real name, but they just call him Kingfish. All right. Then next one here are interesting. One of my holy grails for collecting Paul McCartney albums or singles also, was getting this one here from 1980, Temporary Secretary. It's kind of a expensive, hard to find 12-inch single. I guess because there was only so many made of it. And there's an interesting story to this, how I got this. Was that I placed an order on Discogs. I found one for about $49, $50. It was coming from Italy. And the guy graded it as very good. The cover was good. The media was very good. And then I seen this on eBay up for auction. So for a laugh, I went ahead and bid on it, made one bid, waited 3 days, and I actually won this for $50. Came from the UK. So it wound up being about $63 with the shipping. But it's on the Parlophone. So I got this. And so the one from Italy I had ordered, I tried to cancel and I couldn't cancel. They wouldn't let me cancel the order. So they sent me this, which is supposed to be very good, or very good VG plus media and cover. Well, it did say there was a sticker on there. It said soft rock. Then it says 80 on here. Then there's a C, and it's taped. The whole border of the single is taped. Now the record's still good. So now I own 2 copies. I was waiting on this one. I was going to sell this to another fellow YouTuber, Andy Nichols, but I couldn't sell this to him, and I wasn't going to keep this one and give him the good one. So I wind up keeping both of them. So yeah, Temporary Secretary, Paul McCartney. So now I got 2 copies. One bad shape, cover not very good. So they need to learn how to grade their albums in Italy. Then I got Ringo Starr's first album, Sentimental Journey, from 1970. I'm a Beatle fan. And I was a little low on Ringo albums. Well, not low. I just didn't have that one. Trying to complete the 70s collection. And then I also got Change the World, his latest EP, which is on a 10-inch record. So I have that now that got released last year. So that's it for the vinyl. And then I got Taj Mahal's Natural Blues from 1969. So I was glad to get that one there. I'm getting into Taj Mahal now. A little bit more in Keb Mo. Keb Mo is another one I'm getting into, which is here. Keb Mo, Oklahoma, came out in 2019, a Grammy-winning album. He does a song called Life is Beautiful. It's not on this album. It's on another album, which I ordered. It's called Suitcase. I'm waiting for that one to come in. But this one here has I Remember You, Oklahoma, Don't Throw It Away, which is about recycling. It's a little fun song. Beautiful music. He's known as a blues player, but he's also he has a lot of soul. He's not straight out blues. Most people think of blues as very what do you call it? Very down, depressing music. This is not down and depressing music. Not all blues music is down and depressing. It's very a lot of it's very good. Just like country music, a lot of people say country music is about women cheating or men cheating and drinking and doing other things. This one here's a Japanese release, Fenton Robinson. Somebody Loaned Me a Dime album. Got that from Alligator Records. It's the original LP art. They reissued it with different artwork. So this is a good blues album. It's good to hear Fenton. This fellow here is Robert Finley. This album's called Sharecropper's Son. He apparently appeared on like America's Got Talent, one of those type of shows, and that's where I saw a video of him. But because I had pre-ordered the Sun House album, they sent this as a recommendation, so I just went ahead and ordered the CD. Sharecropper's Son, very good album. He's on tour right now. So if you want to check him out, very soulful blues. He's blind now, and he's in his 60s, close to 70 years old, and he's out on tour, and he's got this album out, and he has a couple albums out, but this one here is the one that's putting him on the map. Also from Easy Sound Records. He's sorry for the glare, but he played a lot of religious music, but he played blues also, and this has a mix of that. He has passed away. He was another older feller who found fame late in life. So at least he before he passed along, he got a little bit of something out of it, some fame and some money. All right, that's it for the blues. Foo Fighters' latest album, Medicine at Midnight. I'm a big Foo Fighters fan, and for some reason I missed this release. This won a couple of Grammys this past Grammy season. One for Making a Fire, and then for this album, Taylor Hawkins' last album with the Foo Fighters. Great album. Good to rock out with that. Well, it wasn't their last album. They did one called the DGs that was released on Record Store Day. All right. And then I've been on a Byrds kick. I always had the first album, Mr. Tambourine Man. And but I never had the other one. And then I watched this fellow, I think his name is Matt Williamson. He does a show called Pops the 60s, and he does histories of the bands from the 60s. And he was doing it on the Byrds, and that's like, how come I only got the one album? I don't have the other one. So I started getting the Byrds. I got their Turn, Turn, Turn album on CD. These are like, this was like $6, really cheap to get. It's got bonus tracks. This one here, Younger Than Yesterday, was $4.99. The Byrds. And then I got Fifth Dimension, not the band, but the Byrds album called Fifth Dimension, really cheap as well. And then last but not least, Paul McCartney CD singles, No Other Baby. Paul McCartney there, which has Brown Eyed Handsome Man and Fabulous on it. No Other Baby promo single with a Klaus Vorman photo or drawing of Paul on the cover from younger days, Hamburg days. And then Freedom single with 2 mixes of Freedom and then 2 mixes of From a Lover to a Friend on here, produced by David Kahn. So that's my music collection. I had somebody in there and they come and left. So I'm glad to bore everybody. Anyways, that's what I picked up. That's what I had. Anybody has thoughts on it, please leave a comment. If it let you leave a comment afterwards. And thank you for not watching. So talk to y'all later. Bye.